Hello guys, Susanna here. Well, I'm on to the last part of our season stitchery. I've taken it all apart and I actually had a bit extra, one bit extra that I had of the piece that you guys get in the kit. I thought I'd try this stitch on my sewing machine, which is sort of a bit like a feather stitch, which I tried on here. Holding that piece down, and I did a just a zigzag stitch on the outside. Now all the rest I'm going to do in actually I might tie this off. All the rest I'm going to do in like hand stitching, but I just thought I needed to get this down. So the bits that you get in your pack, now where's the bit? These are all bits and pieces. These are beautiful pieces that I got from where did I get that from? I got that from Jeanette from when we did our collaboration, and I ripped off, the bit is about that wide, so I ripped off that much. So I keep this bit. I may use this bit to wrap around here yet. I think I'm going to put that through here, and then I'm going to use that like the hanger. So we even keep that bit. So how wide is that little bit? Just going to measure it. Probably about just a little bit over ½ an inch, in centimeters. So the bit that you end up with is, I think it's about 4 centimeters, 4 inches, and the width of that is 6 inches. So, and 6 inches by, let me see how many inches it is length wise, 6 inches by 22. So, okay, now I've just got to add all the little bits and pieces. So I thought I needed to, what I did is you get the wadding, and you get the wadding in between. While I'm talking to you, I'll just tie this off, and then you get safety pins. If you want, you can do the old this is sort of like a quilter's way of doing it. You can get batting, and or you can tack it down, like, you know, weave it, but I find it's just as easy. I just take the pins off as I go. That needs to be tied to take the pins off. So what I will show you today, I'm probably going to start with stitching the words down, so that will go all the way through. So what do you do with that? Here's the extra piece, right? So you get your pattern, you put it on a light box or over a window, and you put it down, and so see, that's the same length, and you find out how you want it. Now this has got the extra, the fall is for the actual seasons, because in America and Canada and some places they call it fall, whereas in Australia and the UK we do autumn. So I've just kept it for that. Now that's the heart template. You cut your bit off there. I've got Lisafix on there, so you also put that on there too, like as in, yeah, that without the Lisafix, and in the light box you can actually trace that. So I've got to stitch that down. So you do all the tracing, but you just sort of got to find out where it is in between. So that's how wide it is. So end up with 4 inches wide. Okay, now the easy way that I'm going to show you, just got all little bits and pieces. I've still kept the pins in there, so you just have the back going that way so that you can see it, and I've just kept it at something that's quite busy, because when you do all the stitching, you'll see it behind. Not that you're going to see that anyway, because it's the back of it. Yeah, so what you do, I've got these are called hexiform, and I actually heard about these via someone on the internet. and I ordered them, and they are really good. You do the hexagons, but you keep it in there. So I use this as a template for the size, and that's the size that's on here. So what you do is you get your piece of, where's your piece? Where is it? I think I've got it here somewhere. You would have it in your kit. Just say this is it. The wadding. Oh my goodness. Get that here. This piece anyway. This is that. I can't find it. Here we go. Here's something like it. There you go. It's an iron-on violin, and I've got that. Iron-on actually is quite a bit of a bonus. So what I'm going to do is I've done them all, but I thought I'd show you on this one. So where are we? Bit of a mess. I might even actually zoom in like I have on some of the other ones. Okay. So rather than paying money for this, you just get some iron-on violin. I've got it. You can get it really cheap and get the thicker ones because that's a little bit thicker. Sometimes they're a bit thinner. So I'm just going to zoom in. Actually, gets a look. Oh, sorry guys. I might have to pause it. Hopefully it's gotten brighter. Is it still going? Yep. There we go. But for some reason, it's not very bright. I'll just pause it. Okay, back again. Hoping that this is light enough. Might be a bit... I'll keep it here and I'll work here. Hopefully I've zoomed in enough. Still learning. Usually I zoom in when I start. I haven't zoomed in while I've worked on it. So find out which is the end that you want. Okay. Okay. Then I'll just usually put a bit of a dollop on there. So that's the outside. That. Then we cut it. Now leave a little bit. You don't want it too small. It's pretty good. Always better to have too much than not enough. It's a bit bad that I've actually chosen grey because it's grey on grey. You can't really see it very well. And if you put that underneath, that might help. Now, then we go like that and fold it over. Now, if you want to, this is actually a fabric glue. Glue sticks that you can get, but you can actually use glue stick. When I didn't have anything, I actually used glue stick. It does work, but that's if you're desperate enough that you want to use, because it's a temporary, see, it glues down. It's a temporary measure. It's just going to be this. What this does is just hold it down so you can sew it. And this is proper fabric glue, which is perfect for this type of technique. Okay, and then hexagons are great using this technique. And the worst part about doing most things is that you have to take out the paper, but with this technique you don't. You can leave it in. So what I will do, stay there. Now what I'm going to do is I might turn this on, and I'll just you guys. Oh, it's gone still. Just putting the little one in. Now, just hold that down. So that's how you put them on together, and then when you stitch them, better be really careful because it's actually, this is actually sticky. So I'll probably sew that to that somehow, but then I've got to sew those down. But that will actually stick to here if you iron it down, which is really good. So what I'm going to do is take out these, because I don't need these anymore. Use them. My iron didn't quite turn on. Got the heater on in the background. This is going to be a bit of a long process, this one. I'll probably go away and do stuff in the background, but I needed to make sure that it didn't move. Like, I needed to keep it so that I could sew it okay, and that's why I thought, well, I'm gonna just give it a bit of an iron. Now this I've gone over with, went over it in pencil first and then went over it again in the ink pen, and I'm going to find the middle. Okay, hopefully I'm still okay. That's that. I may have to, because that's going to go on here, I may have to do this first. I'll hang 10 before or you got to think first, then do all the rest. Now I want to have this piece. This was a really quite a big piece of this that I got from Jeanette from my Cottage Crafts, part of my thing. It's just so pretty. Cut it off here. Got little bits here as well, which I may use. So, which is, there is a right and a wrong end, I do know that. I think that might be the right end. And I wanted to have that hanging over like that. So, and this is another piece from Jeanette. That was going to go here like that. So I need to have that sitting there. There we go. I've got to think things through. I might even give this a bit of the glue. Hopefully I'm still in camera, guys. There we go. Still in camera? Oh, good grief. There we go. That's a bit better. Might have to go out. No, out. There we go. That's it. Hopefully it's all right and the filming is okay. Okay. Now, just continue that along there, and I'm just going to pin this down because I want that to sort of stick out. I have to hopefully I'll catch you. I need to do this because I've got to put the heart down, and that is going to go under the heart, so that's why I'm doing this now. Okay. I did need to, probably needs to go over a little more, if I remember correctly, because we need to see that. So measure twice, cut once. There we go. Yeah, not the best needle, it's terrible. Some of my pins are flat as a baby's backside. Now, okay. Yeah, not sharp at all. That's a little better. Probably need to cut that part off, but we'll leave that. And I think we need to push those forward. There we go. There we go. We have a look. You probably won't see it, but I will. There we go. Okay. Now that that's down, I will get the joy. That sounds funny, doesn't it? I'll get joy. And I have got. Where did I put it? Oh, good grief. This is the trouble when everything's such a mess. Here we are. I wanted to put that underneath. Glue. There we go. And then that will go down. Make sure it goes down okay. One thing about this colour, it turns a different colour when you iron it. Now on top of that, I am going to stick that down, so that'll go there. It's like a little crown, isn't it? It's really cute. Okay, pins. If they're still, yeah, not too bad. This one's pretty useless. Still keep it. Okay. So what I'd like to do, and I like to see where I am. There we go. Oh, it just looks so dark. It's terrible. Hope it films lighter. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is stitch. Now this is the colour that we used on all the others. So actually something that's bigger and sharper. And I want to stitch all the words, and I'm just going to do backing stitch, and then I probably will turn it off. So that's what I've got to do for now. I know quite a bit, but I will have to get more. So when you stitch on this, it'll actually stitch down the words, which is good. I might do joy first. So we just come through the back. Hopefully you can see this. Just going to do the word joy first, and then I'll stitch around the actual heart, because that will hold it down too. Now where is my little thimble? This is a mess. This will do. Okay, I'm pulling the plug on the iron. I'll give it a sec. There we go. I'll Tell you what, I can hear I was hearing this thumping before, and it's my dryer, not dryer, my washing machine, because the floor in my laundry is not level. That's something that we need to work on. It just goes crazy. Now I might do two. Going to be thick enough? Yeah, I think so. So do two, and this is just a back stitch. Here we go. Yep, that's enough. Now on this heart, I was actually thinking of sewing all those little X's. I'm going to sew it down, but I want to sew all the little X's, and that's it'll give me a little bit of you know, this is one of these things that's gonna, I want it to be, you know, like a project and something you enjoy doing, like when I did my other one. Don't know if you can hear that thumping or not, but that's my washing machine. I can't wait till you renovate our laundry properly and get ourselves an even floor. Okay. Now, what I'm going to be doing, I'll continue on with this, so I might turn it off. And what I'd like to do, so I'll do all the words and come back, and in the next one, I've sewn some of these bits together. What I would probably recommend is, well, if you've got a bit of lace, I'm probably just going to do a running stitch along here and along here, and I might catch this down as well, so I'll probably get that. But then I'm picking up the colours of the seasons, and in this one, that's going to go in there, and I've got some that are, it's going to go, you probably saw the layout a little bit when I showed you all the pieces. I quite like that because it's got some of the purples and stuff in there, so that may even end up over there, or it might even end up underneath there, just a little piece. How are we going to do it? Yeah. But I added that in between because I just thought the colours just went. And on these plain pieces, I'm going to be doing the words summer, autumn, winter, spring. So what I would probably recommend is when you cut them out, where is that plain one that I just, here we go. When you cut them out, all the plain ones, so that's the summer, winter, spring and autumn. It's here somewhere, probably underneath all this. Yep. Just got that. There we go. And that. So we're gonna get out the pens, and I'm going to where's the fine tip pen? Here it is. Get a nice fine one. I'll write the words on there, but you've got it for you could probably trace it before you, just when you cut out your piece, like when you got your piece like this, do the word and then put it on. I just thought this reminded me a little bit of the sand, so I'm just going to do it straight on here. Because it's my design, it might be a little different to yours, but here we go. So I'll just write in them. and I'm going to do autumn because that's what it is in Australia. Pretty small writing. I don't know whether I'm going to stitch it. I may, but it's pretty small. Okay, there we go. I think I may have to because you might not be able to see it, but that's what you do need to do with your little pieces. So I'll so you cut out 4 plain fabrics, and then what I've done is I've gotten Bamboo fabrics, or and then one with sort of a picture on it, like that's summer one, and these are the leaves, and then that's from Bamboo, and then this is as well. I've got that really cute Bamboo fabrics. I'll show you. It's so cute. So you don't even have to get, you can just get the colours. You don't have to worry about, you know, you just get something with some of your favourite patterns and all bits and pieces with pictures that are that small, which is perfect for the design that you need, or you just get nice fabrics. This is some of the rusted stuff that I'm using. Okay, so that's what you need to do for your homework. You just cut out, trace, and then trace 8 of the hexes if you want to do the similar design of what I'm doing, and then you know, on 4 of them trace that, and then do the heart as well with this bit of fabric. Okay guys, I'll catch you in the next one. I'll have a, you know, that'll be sewn on, the letters will be all sewn, and the letters will be sewn on that one, and the next one I'll show you how to put all the other bits and pieces together. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.